Catalytic converter Viva questions are like a rite of passage for engineering students. The teachers always start with, "What is a catalytic converter?" Which sounds simple until your brain goes blank for a second, and you realize you remember everything except the definition. A catalytic converter is just a metal canister in your car's exhaust system that looks very unremarkable, but is secretly a superhero fighting pollution. It uses precious metals, mainly platinum, palladium, and rhodium, as the magic dust to clean up toxic exhaust gases. Students often get tripped up when asked to explain how it works, and for good reason. It's not exactly TikTok material. Basically, you've got three major villain gases: carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, and nitrogen oxides, and the converter transforms them into carbon dioxide, water, and nitrogen. The way it works is all about surface area. The inside is full of a honeycomb structure, which maximizes the area those gases have to touch the precious metals. More surface area means more reaction, which in teacher terms improves efficiency by up to 95%. If you get the question about the types of catalytic converters, answer with two-way, older, less common, and three-way, what most modern cars use. The three-way version pulls off the hat trick, oxidizing CO and hydrocarbons while reducing nitrogen oxides. Even non-car people are impressed by this. There's usually a question about operating conditions. Pro tip, the converter likes it hot. It works best above 400 degrees Celsius. That's one reason why short trips aren't great for emissions. The converter doesn't even break a sweat before you're parked again. A big pain point? They wear out. Over time, the precious metals get poisoned, think lead or sulfur in fuel, and the converter loses its mojo. Replacing one can set you back $1,500 if you're unlucky, which is about 10 times the cost of Netflix for a year. If the teacher asks about regulation, just drop the word EPA standards and the Clean Air Act of 1970. That law basically forced car makers to put catalytic converters on every car in the U.S. The result? U.S. air quality improved by about 60% in major cities by the 1990s. The urban legend that cars run better without catalytic converters? That shows up in every garage conversation. Reality: removing it might give you a tiny power bump, but it's illegal and turns your car into a rolling pollution machine. Also, check engine lights love coming on when you mess with it. For Viva questions on diagnosing failures, remember, if your car smells like rotten eggs, you've probably got a converter problem. Check the O2 sensor readings if you feel like flexing. Sometimes a clogged cat will choke your engine so much you can barely get up a hill. A tricky teacher might ask about the future. Mention electric cars don't need catalytic converters, which is why Tesla laughs all the way to the bank. But as long as we have gasoline or diesel engines, these little metal boxes will keep hustling to clean the air. If there's one way to impress during a catalytic converter Viva, it's by connecting the dots. These aren't just car parts. They're the reason cities don't smell like tailpipes. For something that weighs 4 pounds, it's responsible for keeping millions of tons of pollution out of the air each year.